Hi, Kathianne Lewis here, and it's time for another Faith Lift. And this Faith Lift is focused on the idea of intuition and how to follow it. How to be spirit-led and spirit-directed and spirit-informed. Because one of the things that keeps us from feeling faithful is that we just don't know what to do. I'd do it if I just knew what to do. Well, I believe that the universe is always speaking, and it's always giving direction. In animals, it shows up as instinct. In us, it shows up as intuition. There's a quote that I really enjoy, and I wish I could tell you where I heard it first, but I'll just give you the quote. And that is that God speaks in silence. Everything else is just interpretation. So how do we interpret this whisper within our heart that's sometimes undetectable, so that we can follow it? So I'll give you some ideas. First of all, you have to want it. I'm going to share with you some things that I do, but they're not the only ways to do it. You'll find your own way. You might get started with what I do and then develop your own technique for interpreting the wisdom of the universe that is around you, in you, and through you. You'll find your own way, but you have to want to find that way. See, sometimes the direction that we are given isn't what the ego wants, and the answers isn't what you really want to hear. The small, and I shouldn't say small like insignificant, but our personality self really seeks comfort and safety. And the universe may want to just push you out into something new. So more about that later in just a bit. So you have to really want it. If you want it, the universe will start to train you to listen. Now, one of the things that I do is I have these things called downloads. I just get a download. A download for me is information that comes in a flash that I would have never probably thought of because it's not in my intellectual bank of memory or information. It just hasn't been a part of me, and yet it shows up. Wow. I've learned to follow that. But before I learned to really follow that, I did some more testing. Another test for that is, how does your body feel when you get this download? For me, I know it's of something valuable and something probably divine. I know it's something that is useful and on purpose and for me, because my body will feel relaxed. It'll almost feel like, wow, yeah, like, so. Whereas if it's just my own thought and I have these like I catch a thought from the universe, or not the universe, but from race consciousness or somebody else, and it's not a good thought for me, I'll start to feel either tired or sick or kind of nauseous, kind of like, ugh. I'm exaggerating, but the body won't feel good. So what's the download and how does the body react? The body is intelligent, just like what we call our brain is intelligent. The whole body is intelligent. Why? Because everything is made out of that one substance, that love intelligence of the universe, and the body has wisdom. So follow it. The third thing that I did to really hone my intuition is, for a long time, I would ask, after I had gotten a download and listened to my body, I still didn't trust, still didn't have faith in it. So I would say, great, if you've given me this information, I know you can also figure out a way to give me objective evidence that this is true. I want an objective confirmation that I can see, hear, acknowledge that what I have been given is true. And you know what? It would happen. I would either be told something by someone randomly that supported what I was getting, or read something randomly that was support what I was given. It's like it showed up, and sometimes over and over and over again, until I could finally just trust what I had been given. Now, I don't do that very often. I'm so used to how the information comes to me that if I get a download and my body is in confirmation, I run with it. I'll give you an example. Last week, I was going to teach a class, and there had been so much going on during the day that I had very little time to prepare. Now, I knew the material, but I wanted something different. I wanted people to have an experience, and I hadn't really had time to kind of figure it out or think about it much. So going into class, going into the meeting with my teaching assistants, I said randomly, I shouldn't say randomly, kind of casually, I said, I need some help here. And in a flash, I got a download for a process. And because I have worked so long to trust these downloads and to trust these flashes of information, I trusted it, and it was a great process. Yay! I want your life to be like that you can relax because you know that you always have been instructed, and now you're listening to those instructions, and the instructions will pay off. I hope that helps. Bye for now.
Oh, I'm standing at a crossroads, and I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm standing at a crossroads, and I'm reaching out to you. The past still haunts my memory, and the future has no guarantee. How do I choose to live again? See what's left for me, to be open to possibility. Oh, speak to my heart, show me the start of something new. Speak to my heart and show me the way to never change. What does that mean? To never change means to stay in your pain, means to not break free. Oh, speak to my heart, show me the start of something new. Speak to my heart, oh, show me the way. So I'll choose to move the mountains, and I'll face the raging sea, and I'll take the strength within me for the whole world to see, for the whole world to see. Now, speak to my heart. Oh, show me the start of something new. Speak to my heart, oh, and show me the way, and show me the way, and show me